What's up, everybody? It's Young here, and welcome to an episode of Nasian Persuasion. Today I want to talk about Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, one of the most highly anticipated titles of 2015, and I mean rightfully so. It truly is an amazing looking game, both on a visual standpoint and on a gameplay standpoint, and a lot of you guys were asking that I analyze Uncharted 4. Unfortunately, I have not played through all of the Uncharted games. In fact, the only ones that I've played are Golden Abyss for Vita and Uncharted Drake's Fortune for PlayStation 3, and that's the first game in the series. And Drake's Fortune I've only played halfway through, so as you can tell, I am ill-equipped to comprehensively analyze Uncharted 4, but that's a temporary thing. I am planning to take some time off to play through all the games so I can fully analyze Uncharted 4. But in the meantime, I ask for your patience, and I also ask for your feedback. I would love to get respectful comments about any mistakes that I make or anything that I miss, as well as just your own analysis so you can catch me up on what's new, what's old, because I won't know because I haven't played all of the games. So yeah, keep that in mind. And without further ado, let's dive into my newbie first impression of Uncharted 4. Right off the bat, I've got to say Uncharted 4 is without a doubt one of the most beautiful games I have ever laid my eyes on, period. It is just beautiful on a technical and artistic standpoint. The vistas are breathtaking, the lighting is sublime, textures and bump mapping are just so incredibly detailed. Like Metal Gear Solid 5 I thought was the most beautiful game, and Uncharted 4 I think actually beats Metal Gear Solid 5. It actually beats the Fox engine when it comes to graphical fidelity, and I don't say that lightly. I think Metal Gear Solid 5 looks beautiful, but Uncharted 4 really steps it up. Now, what I'm afraid of is that Naughty Dog will pull a Ubisoft, which by that I mean that they will show these amazing graphics and last minute they will downgrade everything in this bullshit move and sell you shit. Now, this is Naughty Dog, not Ubisoft. I trust Naughty Dog, so my hope is that when the game ships, it'll look exactly as it looks, or hell, even better than it looks in the demo that we saw recently, because otherwise that's just bullshit, and I'm tired of getting ripped off by companies like Ubisoft who think that gamers are fucking morons. So Naughty Dog, don't fuck this up. Don't do a Ubisoft. I hope that your high standards for quality stay there. And I trust Naughty Dog because they've been consistent when it comes to quality. So don't fuck this up, Naughty Dog. One thing in particular that really caught my eye was the foliage. Not only can Nathan Drake use it now to hide and for stealth, but just the way it reacts to Nathan Drake and anyone who walks about the foliage, it's awesome. Just the way it moves, it's really realistic. I've seen a lot of foliage work done in other games, but Uncharted 4 definitely has some of the most realistically reacting foliage that I've seen. And it's just a small thing, but it's the small things, I think, that make a game seem polished, and just it's those little things that bring about greatness from a game, if that makes any sense. So I loved the foliage. It's a weird thing to focus on, but I just loved it. I just kept looking at the footage and I'm like, that is some damn fine foliage. And speaking of the foliage, the flora and fauna indicate that the location in which Nathan Drake is at is some kind of jungle in Africa. And if I had to guess, I would say that this is Saint Marie Island in Madagascar, because if you recall from the teaser trailer shown way back, the camera panned into this map of Madagascar, and then eventually it stopped at Saint Marie Island and it marked it with an X. So, I mean, it's gotta be Saint Marie Island. I just don't see any way about it. And for some reason, it seems to be occupied by Scottish soldiers. And again, since I haven't played all the Uncharted games, I wouldn't know if there is some kind of Scottish villain who is after Nathan Drake, and if the Scottish soldiers belong to this Scottish villain. If there is any Scottish characters that could possibly be the ones behind the deployment of the Scottish soldiers, let me know in the comments below. But as far as I know, I have no idea why there are Scottish people in Africa. But if past games are any indication, it's probably some dude who is looking for the same treasure that Nathan Drake is, and it's a matter of who gets there first and who can screw over the other better, basically. In terms of gameplay, the core mechanics look pretty similar from past games. From movement to combat to stealth, it all looks very familiar, but at the same time you can clearly see a lot of refinement when it comes to things like animation, for example. I feel like animation and even camera work has gotten these little adjustments and refinements that make everything look more cinematic, and just everything looks better, period. But at the same time, we do get a few new additions like the Grappling Hook, which I do believe is new to this particular game, which adds a whole new dynamic when it comes to environment traversal and combat. We saw Nathan Drake use the Grappling Hook to tackle enemies and to traverse the environment when he was in a pinch. It looked awesome. And a more methodical form of exploration was the rock climbing pick, which I also believe is new to Uncharted 4. And again, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. I haven't played the previous game, so I could be wrong, but the pick definitely looks like it's a new thing to Uncharted 4 from what I've been seeing in the internet. And with that, developers can explore new ways of designing levels around that, and players can explore new ways of exploring the environment, and it all adds to the experience. I mean, Uncharted is already so polished that I don't think Uncharted 4 will be revolutionizing the Uncharted franchise, but just sort of perfecting it while providing some of the most amazing visuals just ever using the powerful hardware of the PlayStation 4. I just hope that, again, that Naughty Dog doesn't pull off a Ubisoft, and I am inclined to trust Naughty Dog based on their quality track record. By the end of the demo, we get to see who I believe to be a new character to the franchise, Sam. And apparently Sam is Nathan Drake's older brother. He does call Nathan Drake little brother, so I'm assuming that Sam is Sam Drake, unless he's like a stepbrother or something, who knows, but he's Sam, that we know for sure, and he's going to be voiced by Troy Baker. I swear to God, Nolan North and Troy Baker are like the dynamic duo. You just can't separate them. If one person is in the game, then it's most likely that the other guy is in that game as well. It's just, what can I say? They're both extremely talented, so, you know, not really all that surprised that they're always together in a game. But yeah, I have no idea what to expect from this Sam guy. I don't know if he's been referenced in any of the previous games, but he will be voiced by Troy Baker, so I can expect an amazing performance from him. And I'm also expecting that he will somehow double-cross Nathan Drake. I don't know. It just seems like they introduced the character really late, so I don't think we will get like just constantly friendly moments between them. I feel like eventually one of them will screw over the other, and there will be some kind of fallout. And but I don't know. That's just my opinion based on what I know about Uncharted, which is very little. So this opinion could mean nothing. And that pretty much sums up everything that I noticed at a glance looking at the latest Uncharted 4 gameplay demo. Again, I was blown away, but still ill-equipped when it comes to knowledge of the Uncharted lore, I suppose, to be able to do much of anything. So I apologize if this first impressions video isn't as extensive as you were hoping it to be, but I would love to get your feedback in terms of what's new, what's old, any mistakes that I made, anything that I missed. Let us know in the comments below, and I'll try my hardest to finish all the Uncharted games as soon as possible to bring you guys a proper analysis. And with that, I would like to conclude this first impressions video. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. To be further updated on Uncharted 4 as well as other AAA titles, be sure to join the nation by subscribing to Yongye, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much, and Yong out.